Hello, everyone. Just here, Pastor Sal from the Bridge in El Paso, and just wanted to read a daily devotional today that was posted on our Facebook page. And so just wanted to go on here and read it to you and see. Hopefully, it's something that can move you this week and just keep you in, let you know that God is with us all the time. So it is titled An Old Man's Prayer, and it's by Dave Brannon. And it says here, have you heard the story about the 85-year-old man who was arrested for praying? You probably have. That's the story of Daniel, an elderly Jewish resident in Babylon, sentenced to death for faithfully talking to God. That's in Daniel chapter 6. Although the prayer that sent Daniel to the lion's den is his most famous talk with God, it wasn't the only time we see him in prayer. In Daniel 9, we read an example of how he prayed. Daniel had been reading in his scroll of Jeremiah that the captivity of his people would last 70 years, and the people were 67 years into the exile. That's in Jeremiah 25, 8 through 11. He was eager for it to end. God had called his people to live righteously, but they weren't doing that. So Daniel decided to live righteously despite their lack of faith. He began to pray that God would not delay the end of the captivity. As he prayed, Daniel focused on worship and confession. His pattern of prayer gives us an important insight into talking to God. We are to recognize that God is great and awesome. That was verse 4. And that we have sinned. That's in verse 15. In prayer, we praise and confess. Let's follow Daniel's lead. To him, prayer was vital as life itself. What privilege is mine to come before the Father's throne, to speak to him in earnest prayer, make all my wishes known. That's by Sherbert. Prayer is very powerful. And it is said that when we pray, we enter the throne room of God. And so we are there with him praying. Philippians tells us that in all things to bring our supplications to God in prayer. So by prayer of thanksgiving, giving him thanks for keeping us safe during this time of chaos that we have in our nation and in our church. But more than anything, it's to pray for others that are in harm's way. All the police officers and medical professionals, all the essential workers that are out there still needing to go out and put their lives at risk sometimes, so that we can have a place where we can go buy our groceries, where we can use the services that are needed at this time. So let's keep them in mind in our prayers each and every day. I think when we pray for others, our faith gets even stronger, because, at least we're putting that faith to work. And so just wanted to remind you about prayer, about using the book of Daniel as a guide on how prayer works. And just we see the testimony there of Daniel, as when he prays, God is with him, God saves him, and God never sleeps or slumbers. He's always with us. So just wanted to remind you all on that. And I hope you have a great week. We will be posting our service Sunday morning. It will be pre-recorded. So I hope to see you all on Sunday. Look forward to seeing you all engage on that. And we'll restart our Bible study next week on Wednesday in one form or another. More than likely through video conference if this continues. So anyway, just wanted to send that message out to you. And if you want to find the message, just go to our Facebook page, and that's The Ridge El Paso on Facebook, and you will find the devotional on there and more information. And you will find a link also to register for updates also, where we can send you some updates from the Ridge as we go forward and we continue to increase our social media platform and our outreach to those that need to hear our message. So, the Ridge, talk to you soon. Hope to see you on Sunday and watching the service on Sunday. And God bless.